What if I told you that the first 5 minutes after you wake up could decide how the next 30 years of your life will feel? Not a day, not a week, but decades. Because those first 5 minutes are not ordinary, they are powerful. In that short window, your heart is working harder, your joints are stiffer, your brain is still waking up. And how you treat your body in those moments, with care or neglect, becomes a pattern that shapes your aging. Science shows that more strokes and heart attacks happen in the early morning than any other time. Your balance, your focus, your strength, they're all at their most fragile. And yet most people rush through these minutes without a thought. But what if instead, you slowed down? What if you used these 5 minutes to give your body a message? I care, I'm listening, I'm here. You've given your life to others. Now, let these 5 minutes be your gift to yourself, to your future, and to the strong, graceful woman you still are. Ritual 1. Hydrate the heart. Before you reach for your phone, before you check the news or pour the coffee or even speak a word, give your body what it's quietly begging for: water. It sounds too simple, I know, but the truth is, by the time you open your eyes in the morning, your body is already running low. All night long, as you sleep, you breathe out moisture and your skin releases it too. You wake up gently dehydrated, and that affects everything. Your blood becomes thicker. Your heart has to pump harder just to circulate it. Your brain feels foggy. And your joints? They're a little more stiff than they need to be. This is one of the reasons why strokes and heart attacks are more common in the early morning hours, especially in women over 65. Not because of age, but because we don't pause to care for ourselves when it matters most. That's why the first thing you should do each morning is walk slowly to your kitchen. Fill a glass with room temperature water, not ice cold, and squeeze in the juice from a small piece of fresh lemon. That's it. Room temperature water helps your circulation open gently without shocking your system. And lemon? It's not just for flavor. It gives you a light dose of potassium and vitamin C. It supports your liver in flushing out the toxins it worked hard to filter while you slept. It wakes up your digestion in the softest, most natural way. And more than anything, it is a signal to your heart, to your muscles, to your mind, that today you are not running on empty. You are starting from a place of care. You see, hydration is not just about drinking water. It's about how you drink it. Do not chug it down in a rush. Do not sip while you scroll through emails. This is a sacred act, a moment to say, I'm still here, I still matter, I am still worth caring for. That one glass may not look like much, but it is the beginning of everything. It softens your stiffness. It clears your thinking. It supports your heart. And over time, it helps your skin glow, your digestion work better, your energy feel more stable. It is the easiest ritual of them all, and the most overlooked. But you're not just getting older, you're getting wiser. And wise women don't skip what is essential. So tomorrow morning, before the world pulls you in a dozen different directions, pour that glass of water, take a deep breath, and raise it like a quiet toast to your health, your heart, and the life you are still beautifully living. Ritual 2. Gentle movement. Waking the body with kindness. The moment you open your eyes in the morning, your body may not feel quite like yours. Your legs are a little stiff. Your balance feels unsure. Your back protests when you sit up. And for a few moments, everything feels just a bit slow. That's not weakness. That's not failure. That is simply stillness, the result of hours spent in rest. And just like a car on a winter morning, your body needs time to warm up. Not with force, not with frustration, but with gentle movement, the kind that says, I respect this body, I respect these years. You see, most people, especially women, are taught to push through pain, to get on with it, to ignore discomfort and keep moving. But at this stage of life, that mindset can be harmful. When you jump out of bed and force your body into action too quickly, you risk more than just soreness. You risk falls, dizzy spells, and injury. But when you take just 60 seconds, right there beside your bed, to wake the body with intention, everything begins to shift. Here's what to do. As soon as you sit up, place both feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. Close your eyes for a moment and take one deep, slow breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel your feet grounding you. Let yourself arrive. Now, raise your arms gently above your head. Stretch as high as you comfortably can. Feel your lungs fill. Hold for a breath, then slowly lower your arms and release any tension from the night. Next, roll your shoulders backwards 5 times, nice and slow. Then roll them forward 5 times. You might hear some light cracking. That's okay. That's your body realigning. Now gently turn your head to the left, then to the right. Do not force it. Just ease your way into awareness. Tilt your head forward slightly, then back, just enough to feel movement. Finally, rise to a standing position, slowly. With care. Hold on to a sturdy chair or your bed frame. Then do 10 slow heel raises. Lifting your heels off the ground, then lowering them. This pumps fresh blood through your legs and sends oxygen up to your brain. That's it. You don't need yoga mats. You don't need fancy shoes or loud music. You just need 1 minute of quiet, loving motion to say, I'm here, I'm ready, let's begin. Why does this matter so much? Because movement in the morning resets your circulation. It tells your brain that the body is safe, steady, and alert. It reduces your risk of lightheadedness or falling. It boosts your mood. It sharpens your focus. And perhaps most importantly, it sets the tone for your entire day. When you move with grace in the morning, you carry that grace with you into everything else. This is not exercise. This is not about weight or calories. This is awareness. This is kindness in motion. Think of it this way. Your body has done so much for you. It has walked through grief. It has carried children. It has bent, lifted, served, and held. It has gotten you through more than you give it credit for. And now, in these later years, it deserves a gentler kind of attention. So let this 1 minute, just 60 small seconds, be a ritual of gratitude. A gift you give to your knees, your hips, your back, your neck. Not because they are perfect, but because they are still yours, still capable, still moving. And if you start your day with this kind of quiet strength, you'll begin to notice something. Your mornings feel more peaceful. Your energy feels more steady. You begin to trust your body again, even with the years behind you. So tomorrow, before you check the calendar, or make a list, or answer a single text message, stand beside your bed. Breathe in deeply. Stretch with softness. Move with purpose. And let your body know, I haven't forgotten you. I'm still here. I'm still grateful. Because gentle movement is not just a habit. It is a way of honoring the life you've lived and the one you're still creating. Ritual 3. Nourish your strength, feeding the body that carries you. There is a silent shift that happens in a woman's body after the age of 65. It does not announce itself with sudden pain. It is quiet, gradual, easy to miss. And yet, it is one of the most important things to understand as we age. Each morning, after a night of sleep, your body wakes up in a fasted state. It has gone hours without food. It has no fresh fuel to draw from. And when there is no nourishment available, your body does something that feels almost cruel. it begins to break down your own muscle tissue just to keep going. This process is called catabolism, and over time, it is one of the leading causes of weakness, frailty, and the loss of independence in aging women. But the solution is simple, and it begins in the first 30 minutes after you wake up. You do not need a big, heavy breakfast. You do not need to count calories or follow a trend. All your body is asking for, all it has ever asked for, is a little nourishment. A small gift of protein to say, you don't need to take from me today. I will provide. So, what does that look like? It might be a spoonful of Greek yogurt, or a hard-boiled egg, peeled and ready. Maybe a small smoothie with almond milk, half a banana, and a scoop of protein powder. Even a tablespoon of peanut butter on whole grain toast. Not for dieting, not for weight loss, but for strength, for clarity, for resilience. This one simple habit, practiced consistently, can reduce muscle loss by over 50% across 5 years. It can help stabilize your blood sugar, reduce cravings later in the day, and even improve memory and mood. More importantly, it can protect your independence. Because here's the truth most people do not want to talk about. It is not age that causes frailty. It is muscle loss. The slow erosion of strength from a body that is no longer nourished the way it once was. And for women, this matters deeply. Muscle is what keeps you standing strong when you reach for the top shelf. It is what helps you carry groceries, climb stairs, catch your balance. It supports your joints, protects your bones, and keeps your heart beating strong. But beyond the physical, feeding yourself something nourishing first thing in the morning is an emotional act. It says, I am not an afterthought. I am not an empty shell. I am a woman who still deserves to be cared for. For years, you put everyone else's needs before your own. You served plates before you sat down to eat. You skipped meals when life got busy. You silenced your hunger when others were loud. But now is the time to return to yourself, to treat your body with the dignity and attention it has always deserved. You don't need to cook a full breakfast every day, but you do need to feed your strength, not just for today, but for all the days still ahead of you. So tomorrow morning, after you hydrate, after you stretch and move gently, open your fridge or your pantry and choose something small, something simple, something with protein. Eat it slowly. Eat it without distraction. And as you do, know this: you are not being selfish. You are being wise. You're investing in your future self, the one who still wants to garden and laugh with friends and pick up her grandchild and walk without help. This is not about youth. It is about vitality. It is about the kind of life you want to live and the kind of woman you want to keep becoming. So go ahead, nourish her. She's still here. She's still strong. And she's still hungry for life. Ritual 4. Mobility is freedom. Honor the body that still moves. There is a quiet truth about aging that many women know in their bones, but few ever speak aloud. The moment you lose your ability to move freely, you begin to lose your independence. Not all at once, not dramatically, but slowly. The way a favorite sweater begins to fade. The way a staircase you used to take without thinking now seems just a little taller, and it often begins after waking. You see, when you sleep, your joints are still. Your muscles rest. The fluid that normally cushions and lubricates your joints, called synovial fluid, thickens. Your body wakes up dry inside. Your knees feel tight, your hips stiff, your ankles less stable. And if you try to move too quickly, without warming these areas, that stiffness doesn't just stay. It turns into inflammation. Inflammation becomes pain, and pain becomes avoidance. And once you begin avoiding movement, it's a dangerous slope. You walk less, you stretch less, you reach less, and before you know it, your body forgets what it once knew how to do. But here's the empowering truth. You can change that in just 90 seconds each morning. You do not need to be flexible. You do not need to be athletic. You simply need to be willing to honor your body, not punish it. So here's what I invite you to do. After your gentle standing movements from earlier, take a seat again on the edge of your bed or in a sturdy chair. Start with your ankles. Circle your right ankle slowly 10 times in one direction, then 10 times the other way. Then switch to your left ankle and repeat. These small circles tell your nervous system, I still move. I still know how. Next, bring your attention to your knees. While seated, lift your right foot a few inches off the floor and slowly straighten your leg, then bend it. Repeat this 5 times. Do the same for the left leg. This wakes up the joints that carry your body all day long. Now stand up, slowly and safely. Place your hands on the back of a chair or lightly on the wall. Twist your torso gently from side to side. Let your arms follow, loosely. Then lean your body to the left, feeling a soft stretch along your side, and hold for a few breaths. Do the same on the right. Finally, roll your shoulders again. Take a long, deep breath. Let it out slowly. That's it. Just 90 seconds. But those 90 seconds tell your body, we are not giving in today. We are showing up. And it matters. Because the number one reason older women lose their ability to live independently is not illness. It's not memory. It's not even age. It's the loss of functional movement, the ability to reach, bend, walk, balance, and get back up again. Mobility is not about looking young. It is not about being fast or strong or keeping up with anyone. It is about freedom. The freedom to cook your own meals, to walk around your garden, to attend church or visit a friend or dance a little when your favorite song comes on. And that freedom is sacred. So treat these small movements as more than a routine. Treat them like a prayer of gratitude for every joint that still bends, every step you can still take. Because movement is not a punishment, it is a gift. It is what reminds you, I am still alive in this body. I am still able. I still belong in the rhythm of this world. So tomorrow morning, after you hydrate, after you breathe and nourish and stretch, take those extra 90 seconds to wake up your joints with care. Speak gently to your knees. Thank your hips. Honor your back. And tell your body, not with words, but with movement, you're doing beautifully, and I haven't forgotten how much you've done for me. Because as long as you can move, you are free. And as long as you are free, you are powerful. Ritual 5. Clear the mind, open the heart. The power of presence. You have nourished your body. You have stretched and moved with kindness. You have honored your strength. You have protected your mobility. Now, in the final moment of this sacred morning ritual, I want to gently guide you to a place we too often forget, your inner world. Because no matter how well you care for your heart, your muscles, or your joints, none of it will feel whole unless your mind is clear, your spirit is calm, and your soul is grounded. And this is where your greatest gift as a woman truly lives, your awareness. You see, our culture tends to focus on staying physically young. It tells us to lift, tone, tighten, stretch. But it says almost nothing about mental presence, the soft, steady ability to stay connected to who you are, where you've been, and how you choose to show up today. Yet, after the age of 65, this becomes even more essential. You may have noticed it already. Names slipping your mind. Walking into a room and forgetting why. Feeling mentally cluttered, like too many tabs are open in your brain. This is not a flaw. This is not your fault. It is simply a sign, a gentle one, that your mind is asking for a little more attention. Not more information, not more stimulation, but more stillness. And that's what this final ritual offers you. Just 1 minute, perhaps the most meaningful minute of your day, to come home to your own mind. Here's how you begin. Find a quiet, comfortable place. You can remain seated at the edge of your bed or move to your favorite chair. Close your eyes. Rest your hands gently in your lap. Take 3 slow, deep breaths, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feel your body supported by the chair, by the earth. Let go of any effort. Let go of any expectations. Just be. Now, gently bring your attention to yesterday, but not the big events, not the to-do list or the news headlines. Think smaller, softer. What did you eat for dinner? What color was the sky in the late afternoon? Did you speak with someone you care about? Did anything make you smile, even for a moment? Let your mind move through the previous day in reverse, not rushing, not judging, just quietly noticing. This simple act does more than you realize. It strengthens the neural pathways in your brain that connect time, place, and experience. It improves something scientists call cognitive reserve, the brain's ability to adapt, to stay sharp, and to resist age-related decline. But beyond science, this is deeply spiritual work. Because when you reflect on the day before, you are saying, I was present, I was here, my life has meaning. And as you do this daily, you begin to experience a shift. You start remembering more. You feel more in control, more grounded, more yourself. It becomes a form of morning meditation, a sacred check-in, and it can be one of the most healing gifts you give yourself in this season of life. Because let's be honest, as we grow older, there are many things we cannot control. The changing pace of our bodies, the world around us, the people who come and go. But we can choose how we begin our day. We can choose how we speak to ourselves. And we can choose to honor our own mind, not because it is perfect, but because it is ours. So tomorrow morning, after you hydrate, stretch, move, and nourish your strength, sit quietly, close your eyes, and give your beautiful mind the space to breathe. Let the silence speak. Let your memory walk back gently. And when you open your eyes, whisper softly to yourself, I am here. I remember. I begin again. Because clarity is not just about sharp thinking. It's about connection to yourself, to your story, to the life you are still living, fully and beautifully. And presence? Presence is a kind of wisdom that only grows deeper with time. A gentle ending, a new beginning. You have just heard 5 simple rituals, 5 gentle choices you can make each morning to hydrate your heart, to wake your body, to feed your strength, to protect your movement, and to clear your mind. It may sound simple, it may sound small, but I promise you, it is not small. These 5 minutes, they are not about becoming someone else. They are about coming home to yourself, to the woman you already are, the one who has lived, the one who has given, the one who still deserves to feel strong, calm, and deeply alive. And if you feel overwhelmed, if you think, I can't do all of that, let me say this with love. Start with one. Just one ritual, one glass of water, one stretch, one breath of quiet reflection. Let that one act be your anchor. And from there, build gently. This is not a race. It is not about perfection. It is about intention and the quiet power that comes from choosing you first thing in the morning. You have spent years caring for others. You've held hands, wiped tears, cooked meals, stayed strong. Now, let this be your time. Not to step away from life, but to step more fully into it. with grace, with wisdom, with strength that comes not from youth, but from knowing who you are. So here is my simple advice. Tomorrow morning, before the phone, before the noise, before the world asks anything of you, give yourself 5 minutes, even just one, to remember that your life still matters. And so does your peace, because you are not here just to get through the day. You are here to rise into it, fully awake, fully present, and still beautifully becoming. And I'll be right here with you, every step of the way. If this message spoke to your heart, if even one of these 5 rituals felt like something your body or spirit has been quietly asking for, then I invite you to start tomorrow morning, slowly, gently, with care. And if you would like support along the way, you are not alone. This channel is more than just videos. It is a home for women like you. Women who have lived, who have loved, who are still growing, still learning, still rising. So please, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment below and let me know. Which of these 5 rituals will you begin tomorrow? Because your voice matters here, your story matters, and every step you take, no matter how small, is a step toward a stronger, calmer, more joyful you. You've given so much of your life to others. Now it's time to give something beautiful back, to yourself. And remember, I'll be here every morning, every breath, every step, walking this path right beside you.